so what we're going to do now, we're going to have Jordan. We got these pins here that come with the award. So he's going to pin his mom and dad with these as the mentor award. Brother Chris Olson, if he wants to come up here. Jordan here, dad, well, mom goes first. Haircut was sharp.
Time to get your revenge.
Dad. Thank you. We'll turn back over. Before I say get started, can I get all the eagles to stand? Recognize all the eagles in the room. That's you. You're not. I didn't put anything on paper. I had some thoughts go through my heart and mind. Jordan is a young eagle, and I did a little bit of research, and I found out in 1978 the average age of boy receiving this eagle was 14 years old. And in 2012, it was 17 and a half. So it's still a little ahead, it's 13, but this is Jordan. This is my son who at 2 years old, he told to do 5 different things he would go and do down and come back. This is Jordan who at 5 years old would follow me to learn to cut the grass. And then a couple of years later, he was 11 and took him to scout camp here early, and he paid for most of it through cutting the grass. This is my Jordan. I don't know a whole lot of boys like that. On one camp out we went on, he was cooking something. So I have to cook for another year of adults. What for, George? Well, it's one of my requirements. He makes an agenda to go get things done. This is part of the reason why he is able to advance as fast as he does. And I love him and I'm proud of him very much. And it's just a joy to have him. Call him up, Jordan. Okay.
First of all, I'd like to thank all you for coming to my funeral. I'd like to thank all the people who helped me on my path to Eagle and all who supported me, especially my parents, my scout leaders, and my friends, and especially Miss Holly who allowed me to do my youth job. My Uncle Chris has always asked me if I had a job, even when I was like 4. As you can imagine, he was between jobs. I took great pleasure in asking him if he had a job. I'm only pretty sure he was trying to teach me that hard work is important. He always supported me in my path to Eagle, and that's why I present him with the mentor pin. He has helped me in every way that he could, especially on my Eagle project when he bent, welded, and drilled holes in the metal for the 2 benches we built. He helped me with the design and everything. Uncle Chris, one, depending on the place you do it, is cooking. Try and get that one at scout camp because it's 32 pages long otherwise. Most of that is preparing meals and finding a costume. It could be the most expensive merit badge you do at home. I should have gone to that camp, but it wasn't required. Even my mom says that she should get it because she ran me to the store probably a dozen times and tell me how to cook a lot of different things. Even though it was a pain, it was worth when I passed it off and was able to get my equal because it was the last merit badge that I needed to do. If you have not started to do it and not planning to do it at camp, get started up. My favorite part of my scouting experience so far was on high adventure. The first thing about it was we were building a fire on the first day, and one of the scouts who was responsible for building the fire was throwing fireworks used fireworks into the fire, just to get started, because it was cardboard, so why not? What he didn't do was check to make sure the fireworks were used. Wasn't long before fireworks, which happened to be very large fireworks, started to explode, shooting burning ashes and flaming cardboard just about everywhere. It was pretty fun so far. The first day of camp was just setting up. Other than getting shot at by sparks of fire, it was almost warm. The second day was a long day of kayaking, which was fun mainly because the battles on the boats, and because losing those battles meant falling into the freezing water, and winning meant bragging. The third day we went ziplining. One of the most impressive things that was when the band that was bringing us up to the top actually made it to the top. It looked like just a small public transport vehicle, but it made up a super steep hill. And when I say steep, I mean steep. If I was standing on it, I could look over, and about 4 feet from where I was standing, I could see the ground. It was just that steep. After that, when we got up to the top, the first zip line we went on was extremely long and extremely impressive. It was, I would say it was a fourth of a mile.
3/4.
What? 3/4 of a mile.
Shy.
You had to have 2 people on it, and I was paired with Wilson. Now, he might tell you that I was calm on the outside, but on the inside, that was pretty much the exact opposite of what I was. The second one was smaller, but still very long. This time, it was one person at a time. I was nervous and forgot how to use the brakes. The poor guy at the bottom had to catch a 100-pound flying kid at least 15 miles an hour. Sorry, guy. What I learned from this is scouting isn't just about having fun. It's about preparing you for life. And not just the fun and easy parts, but for the hard parts too. If it was just about the easy parts, you would